Good morning, traders. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Welcome to Blue Sky Live's day trading stream. Today is March 6th, 2026. It's Friday. It's 8:02 a.m. CST. We're about 30 minutes away from the open. The market is currently wrestling with significant volatility driven by geopolitical tension. Here's a breakdown for your morning. Nasdaq QQQ down approximately 1.3% in the pre-market trading following Thursday's session where indexes closed down 0.26%. S&P down about 0.7% in the pre-market. Crude oil surged to 6.8% to 68.57 a barrel, hitting a nearly 2-year high as the conflict in Iran enters its 7th day. 10-year Treasury yields hovering around 4.08%, up as investors weigh inflation risk from oil spikes. Today's headlines: Iran war escalation. Global markets are on the edge of a conflict as the impacts of the Straits of Hormuz further escalate. Oil prices are headed for the biggest weekly gain since 2022, causing a major sell-off in airline stocks. Delta, United, and American Airlines are all down 2.5% in the pre-market. Jobs reports. Traders are bracing for February non-payroll, and that's already dropped. Those numbers, unfortunately, were worst and were bad and badder. So that was that significant push down in the market we just recently saw. So it looks like this will be the key catalyst for the market to flush further. So I think the weakness in the sectors and poor job growth is going to give us more of a red day. Tech sector weakness. Broadcom AVGO is in focus following earnings, while growth-dependent stocks are being sold off as investors rotate into energy surplus nations and defensive plays. Economic resilience. Despite the war, some analysts point to strong ADP employment and ISM data from earlier this week as a sign that the U.S. economy is staying too hot, which might keep the Fed from cutting rates anytime soon. And we've heard that across the spectrum. We are starting to hear tidbits of that. So let's just hope that they don't decide to, give us any more, bad news that's going to further sell this market. We shall see, though. All right, let's get started with our levels for the morning session. All right, our levels for gold. We've got a breakout level of 5,158 with your first take profit at 5,205. We got to sell the reversal at 5,118 with a buy the reversal at 5,038. Breakdown spot of 4,998 and your first take profit is at 4,956. ES level is a breakout level of 6,903. Your first take profit will be at 6,943. Sell the reversal at 6,869. Buy the reversal at 6,801 with a breakdown spot of 6,767, which we've already broke below. And your first take profit spot will be at 6,727. So we still have another downside target that's about 20 points below on ES. So you might want to take a look at that and just watch your trades team. Nasdaq levels, we've got a breakout spot of 25,312. Your first take profit spot will be at 25,465. Sell the reversal at 25,180. Buy the reversal at 24,918. A breakdown spot of 24,786, and your first take profit will be at 24,633. Those are your morning levels, team. If you guys like those levels or would like to catch those each and every morning, you guys can either follow me on my socials or you can catch those in the Discord. Discord's the best place to get all that information. The links are in the chat below, so make sure you stop in. Well, what is up, Nacho? Good morning. Lewis, good to see you. Good morning. Affluent. We've got a few folks in chat already. Hopefully, you guys are green. I saw that Steve took himself a pretty fat trade here in the morning session. I don't know, Nacho. For me right now, it looks more short. My bias is more short for the morning session. So I think we're gonna see more selling. I'm a little green already. Dropped how much did I drop in the PA? I'm up 236 in my PA. So that 25K is growing. As a matter of fact, I took advantage of the flash sales. If you guys don't know, we've got $100 flash sales. So 100K accounts for $100, 200K accounts for $100, and 300K accounts for $100. So what better time than today to take advantage of it? Don't forget that flash sales ends at close of business today. So at market close, the sale is over and we're back to full size pricing. Don't forget, all our other evals are also on sale up to 33% off, not including direct to funded and instant funding. We've got a few other specials in those. Check out our promos area. Yeah, those instant funded, 200 off, direct to funded, 20% off. Yep. You catch that short, Nacho? You still short? What was we going to chat this morning? I have to wait and see if I can catch a bid in this. Rah. Yeah, I got out of my short right around here when we started getting the pullback. I could have ridden it a little bit more, but it was just too much money. It was too much money with like just three MES cons. Like, yeah, no, you guys know me. I won't even mess around with that. Start showing me that kind of money, I'll start taking profit real quick. Only bad thing is that my algos didn't. There's an issue with my algos. They didn't take the trades across all my accounts. They like it 2x'd me in my PA, which I mean it's not bad because they're mini micros, so I can kind of deal with that. I was scalping the range like a little over an hour ago though, when we were still at the top. It looked like we were gonna kind of like bid up, going into non-farm, and all of a sudden, man, we just got that nasty sell. As a matter of fact, in an eval, I ended up losing a few bucks on that. Let me get out of this account. This is the one right here. What's up, General? That's right, General. We're gonna make some money today. I mean, the good thing about it is we've already swept lows. We created a new overnight low going into the morning session. So, if we get a mean regression, it'll be pretty significant. Friend of mine, Josh, was talking about that. Although I think there's more downside. Bitcoin is down 5.2%. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Whoo, nasty, man. Just rejecting. Man, I wish I would have been awake to catch that sell. That would have been a beautiful sell. What are you looking at today, General? You gonna look at any options? Hey, look at some XSP contracts for me. You know, I've got Gemini set up now to automate that process for me. You know that? So as a matter of fact, I've got Gemini. Yes, y'all. Yeah, so right now what I basically have is I've got Gemini reviewing contracts 5 minutes after the bell. So it's going to review the delta, it's going to review implied volatility and gamma on the contracts, and it's going to give me optimal contracts to scalp for the day. It's supposed to be automated, so we'll see. It's supposed to drop, a few minutes after the bell. Well, like I said, like 5 minutes after the bell. All right, let's take a gander at, let's see. Let's look at gold real quick. All those open? They're all open. Mm-mm-mm. I, there's my new PA I got. Let's see if we catch this bid. Damn. Crypto's still selling. Okay, so I gotta take grouping out of this trade. Sorry, there was some issues with my algos, so they all like put me into, instead of it taking trades on separate accounts, it took all the trades in just one account. So I'm trying to kind of deal with that. What? Why is everything in here? Bishop. Put that in 18, and that's account 18. Sorry, I'm just doing some quick reviews of my accounts. I want to make sure I'm putting these in the right. Okay, that's done. Update that. Okay, that's bishop. Bishop is good. Let's double check rook and make sure I'm not in that account at rook. It's 18. That's still wrong. Okay, perfect. That's done. What else do we got? We got Mortal Kombat. Let's take a look at this one. Let's see what's in this. Let's trading this. Okay, good, good, good. Save that. Updated. And we're good. Okay, okay, okay. Strategy should be set up now. Oh, what a nightmare. And I need to switch to this one because I'm down $100 in one eval. Wasn't too lucrative of a night for me, but we did put some money in the PA, so that's always good. We're already net positive. I like it. Here, Nvidia's selling pretty aggressively right now. About 9 minutes. We're about 11 minutes from the bottom of the hour. Market open, team. All right, now we got the charts a little bit set up here. Let's see, what is this? Why are we here? Don't need this open, I don't think. You know, it's kind of funny. I drew, let's see. Remember yesterday I was talking to you guys about like what I thought the market would do? My ghost candles. Just like that. Crazy. It almost did the same exact move I was expecting it to do. Because like it dipped into the close and I figured we would dip and then we would rip and we ripped. we got basically we got to the top that I thought we would. It just happened. And it happened right around exactly when I thought it would. We wouldn't see that until the after hours. I totally missed that rip though. I had my we were recording the podcast, so I didn't get to catch that. It's the only bad thing about I missed that rip at the Sydney Open and stuff. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh man. Hatchets have high regard for military's capability to protect tankers in the Straits of Hormuz. Oh man. Well, we'll see how that's going to affect us. Let's get back into that lower time frame and let's see what we do. I want to see we'll get over the 200. That's what I want to see. I want to see us get over it. Only reason I'm on the 15-second is for a scalp. That's a scalping time frame. So I'm just kind of looking at it, trying to see if I can catch something on this. All right, let's go back to gold. Let's see. So on gold, you got an overnight high of 5,151. You've got an overnight low of 5,071. So right now, it looks like gold is trying to catch a bid to move back over the EMAs and stuff. So being one of those we're just going to keep an eye on. Looks like NAS is starting to make its move as well. Let's take a look at crude oil. I bet you crude oil's through the roof right now. Yep, just been ripping nonstop since last night. Look at that. It's just been on a freaking tear, just going and going. I have to keep an eye on this to see if there's any selling pressure in the open or if it's just going to be continued buying pressure taking us to $100 a barrel. God bless. Man, these are days I'm glad I don't own a gasoline car anymore. That's for sure. I keep an eye on gold because we've been messing with gold, but I think that the real winner in the race today, the horse in the race will be crude oil, to be honest. Heck, I might not even want to trade the NAS today, being that it's so crummy here in the morning session. Let me get my chats up. I need to get our chats up so I can make sure if we've got any members or any viewers asking questions. Anybody want to take a look at a chart this morning? All right. And we've got Makarum's morning news brief. Let's go through his. Let's go through his morning news brief. So today is Friday, March 6th, and the labor market just cracked. February non-farm payrolls came in at negative 92,000. That's a negative 92,000, obliterating the positive 60,000 consensus and marking the first negative print since December of 2020. The unemployment rate ticked up to 4%. Participation collapsed to 62%. And yet wages came in hot at positive 0.4%. Add crude oil surging 8% to 86 with the Straits of Hormuz effectively closed. And you have the ugliest stagflation cocktail in years. Well, you know what? It's good because it's Friday, and I love me a little cocktail on a Friday. Margarita Friday for Coach Rez. The VIX has exploded to 26, 27. This is not a drill. NQ is trading at 24,783, down 0.79%. We also got a delayed job retail sell print, down 0.2%. Consensus was negative 0.4%. Better than feared, but still negative. Non-farm payroll shock. Economy lost 92,000 jobs in February. The labor market just delivered a gut punch. Non-farm payroll came in at negative 92K versus positive 60K expected, with private equity payrolls at negative 86,000 versus positive 65,000 expected. January was revised down to 126K from 130K. The participation rate plunged to 6.62% from 62.5%, the biggest single month drop in years. Manufacturing shed 12,000 jobs. This is the first negative non-farm payroll since the pandemic recovery, and it's a game changer for the macro negative, which doesn't make any sense to me because my what I had read and what I've been saying is that we're supposed to be losing 50,000 jobs. Yes, the stream should be up, sir. Wages run hot despite jobs lost. Stagflation confirmed. Heavy hourly earnings came in at positive 0.4%. You don't see anything? Like, there you go. Oh man, I wish you guys would have told me that I wasn't sharing it. You only saw the Streamlabs logo. I'm so sorry for that. Yeah, if you guys catch anything, please let me know. Unfortunately, I'm looking at a lot of stuff, so sometimes I'll make a mistake and I overlook something. So I would really appreciate it. If you guys are like, hey, we can't see what you're looking at. That if I'm covering it. Heck, yesterday I gave out like pretty much most of my account details on stream for the interwebs. So luckily my passwords weren't shared, but yeah, definitely. If you guys see something, let me know. I appreciate it. What do we think? Up, down? The market is trying to battle for a bid here, 2 minutes into the open. So we'll just have to see how the market reacts, if buyers are going to find this, this area that we're in, this value area low, as a good buying area, if they're going to proceed to dip us. I usually wait a little bit into the open. I'm not as aggressive as Mike is. Mike likes to take the trade right from the get-go, and I usually am a little bit more you know conservative on my entries. So you know just different trading styles. And unfortunately, not Ron, it's too early for me to give you a bias. For the time being, we've sold off significantly. We've made a massive sell off here in the pre-market. So it's really one of those, is that our sellers still in control. Will bulls want to step in? And I think that's really what we should be looking at. All right, let me move my chat windows. And ding, 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 there's our bell. Good luck to you all. Let's trade good, get those trades in early. So we call it an early day. Market is starting to sell. Let me change charts here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get everything up and running. And there's that push to the upside. Let's go. Let's go, bulls. Oof. It's a nasty rejection. Oh, 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 oh. Getting that sell now. A little bit of a sell signal. Pretty volatile here. Let's just see. Holding to 200. Still holding a little here now. It's a little volatile, so just gonna kind of wait and see for the next minute. Stop plus 14 points. Let's go. I feel like we get a pop up and then a flush, but who knows? That report should help the flush. I got ES in between two key levels right now. Yeah, let's move over to my main NQ chart. Let's take a look at where we're at on levels here. Rejected 24/7/10. That's an overhead resistance on the 4 hour. So if you want to see upside, you got to get up above that. I also have some ES targets down below. That's 67.27. Looks like we're gonna push that. Let's see. Whoosh. I'm hearing chips are starting to move to the upside. If you guys are short, just watch your trade. I'm shorting this right now in my live on the other account right now. So I'm just waiting. I'm trying to see if we're going to take out my lower targets. I want to see us take out my ES lower targets. I want to see that 6,727. I want to see that taken out. Bye guys, I love you all. Have a great day, boys. All right, be safe on the road. Stopped out, re-entered short 24,706. Yeah, I'm short ES. My entry stinks though. My entry is at 6,740. So I'm like right at the, it's like just dancing at my entry. I'm trying to buy this thing. I mean, NAS is over the 200 here on the lower time frame, but ES isn't. Oh, there it is. There goes ES. Yes. Dump it. Dump it. Give us that flushy, flushy. Oh my goodness. Come on. Dump it. Super volatile here in the morning. Yeah, I'm still holding that short. Oh, it just took out. Oh, almost. It was just a few points away from 6,727. Let's see. Can we get that? Interesting that NQ now is dancing on the 200 right there. We get that candle close below and it's going to get nasty. That's going to put you down to 24,527. Oh, we can't take a short on this one. I'm not logged in. God bless. God bless. All right, I'm gonna trail my stop on this trade. Sorry guys, we're gonna get a flush. We're gonna get a nice flush. We're gonna take out that 6,710. It's in play. We're gonna just smoke that thing. Oh man, they're trying to buy it. Come on, you got one more target below, baby. Come on, you got one more target below. Oh my god, please don't stop me out. Come on, Bears. Dump this thing. That crypto is dumping. 68,516 on Bitcoin right now. Nvidia kind of curling down. Market's still kind of holding these lows. Can we get that further push down? Can we get that next leg down? Come on. Come on, do it. Don't buy this thing. Do not buy this thing. We are not shopping. We're selling. We're sellers today. We're not buyers right now. Come on, baby. Push it. Send it. Anyone doing live? What do you mean anyone doing live? Hey Sam, good morning. What was your question? I'm sorry, I don't quite get it. What do you mean anyone doing live? Like live trades? I just haven't taken one yet. I'm just kind of being patient. I've got some other trades on some other accounts, so I'm managing those for the time being. But in just I want to take this one here, and I want to take it just right. But I missed my short on this account right now. I want to see if I can hold this thing. Oh, come on. No, don't buy this up. They're going to buy this thing. Yeah, I'm out. I'm going to go ahead and just cut it. I'm not going to let my stop get taken out. Market is looking really strong now. Looking like we might just actually catch a bid. Oh, there's my market read. Okay, show thinking. Market is open. Data shows a clear divergence. All right, so the data shows a clear divergence between the steady S&P 500 and the high conviction bearish setup on small mini caps. Based on here's a breakdown of the best risk to rewards. Yeah, right now. So right now it says that the put to call ratio is a bearish. It's sitting at 2.96 extreme. So it suggests traders are heavily positioned for a breakdown. The volume leader right now is a 255 strike as a primarily magnet. Oh, that's if you were trading like IWM. Move to 255 will happen very quickly. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. We're already well below 255. Yeah, we're already well below that. This thing is like blatantly wrong. We've already lost that lower mark. Somebody getting order filled. Okay, General, if you hear order filled, then it probably means that you're listening to Steve's stream. You can mute his, just right click his, and then just mute it. You're long at 24,683. No. I'm a little on the fence if the upside is going to work for now, to be honest with you. I'm sorry, Affluent. Good luck with your trade, man. Just keep your stops tight. Don't mirror your bias. I'm leaning more towards a short the pop kind of day right now. It's very choppy, not taking any trades. Yeah, this is a brand new account. Like I literally just picked this up last night, so I got no money in it. So I'm being very patient right now. Re-entered long, move stop to break even. Good luck, my friend. Yeah, it's a real choppy morning. You can see that we've been chopping around here for the last 10 minutes now, at least, probably a little longer than that. So we've been in this range for an hour. We've been in this range for an hour. There's that volatility again kicking in. All right, let's see. Whew, nasty. Seller's still in control of this. I'm gonna attempt a short on this. Dang. Yeah, we're barely making the first 15-minute candle. You know what? I'm gonna put a buy limit on here. Well, let's see. We're gonna press this. All right, we're making a little money here now, or a little green. Let's see if we can continue under. Pretty choppy. Man, I should have taken profit on that. That's what I get. Look at that. I could have just taken profit right there. Dang it. It's against the trend. Really? To take the short? Taking the short we've been selling since the overnight, Ron. What do you mean? I'm not quite sure what you mean. What did you see that led you to believe that we were in an uptrend or that we were going up? You know, the only thing that worries me is when we get bad news, the market rips, even though on bad news. There we go. There we go. See if we can take out that low. Let's see if we can take out that overnight low and then see what we do from there. I'm bringing my stop into the money. So I got my buy stop there set up. Ooh wee! Can we set a new low? Now it's getting aggressive. I'm just gonna remove my stop. Not bad. Look at that. 88 bucks with a single MNQ con. And we're doing this live, team. We're doing this live. I'll put my stop a little below the 200. Of course, we are on the 15-second. Super low time frame. I'm just kind of worried that they'll pop this up. I'm keeping an eye on the Russell. And we just got stopped. Dang it. That's one trade, though. Got a nice little scalp off that. Well, I'm glad I got out of that one. Still market looking very weak. How much should we take on that? We made like a lousy $14 on that trade. It's all good though. It's all good. Just part of the process. What is this? Are we in the chart? Man, I like the way this looks. This looks good. I redid some of my charts on Webull and stuff, and I'm really happy with it. I kind of wanted to like do some live trading with you guys, and then paper trade some options on the backside, you know, because I'm trying to work on some ideas. See, a 249 put is going to cost me $87, and they're already juiced. They're up 167%. $77, $70. Let's take a look at the orb range on NQ. That just formed right now for us. Got a pretty decent orb. 15-minute. Let's bring that down here. Orb high, bring it right there. And then we can get this going. Looks like we're pressing the top of the 15-minute orb. So your opening range break for the 15 minutes is going to be 24,733 is the top, and the bottom side of that will be 24,608. So just so you guys know. Be back in just a second. Ooh. All right, sorry about that, team. I'm back. Market is trying to catch a bid. I'm just not. I'm just not like. I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it. Like it doesn't look bullish to me here in the morning session. Hit that level like clockwork. Nice. Congrats, bro. Congrats, Nacho. Finally caught it. There's that pullback. Yep. Affluent stopped out positive 40 points. Let's go. Let's go. Got Goolsby speaking here shortly. It's being kind of neutral. What's up, Ron? It's Friday, affluent. It's Friday, my friend. It is, out of all the days of the week to trade, Friday is the most difficult overall day. You know, all the other sessions, all the other days of the week have their time of days that offer optimal trading. But Friday offers a lot of different volatility, and a lot of times a lot more compression happens on Friday. You know, just like you, there are thousands of other investors that are unsure of what they should do today, swinging into the following week. So, you've got that. So, what does that create? You've got indecisiveness, right? So, the market is going to reflect that very evidently. You'll be able to see that because you don't know what you think the market is going to do, and investors are also battling that same process. So you'll end up just seeing them barcode the price action, and you can see that right here. That is specifically, if you guys are riding with me every Friday, because I'm on in the morning session every Friday, you guys will know, if anything, I want to catch the trade early, and by the close of London Power Hour, the market is done. Everything after London Power Hour is garbage. I mean, look at Mike. Mike doesn't want to trade on Fridays for that main reason. You know, Coach Matt, he doesn't trade on Fridays. Why? Because it is a very difficult day to trade. If you guys are choosing to be in the market today, is one of those days that you really want to be sized down. Watch your sizing, watch your stops, be more conservative on Friday. I mean, look at Coach Matt. He likes to write on Friday. Today, he likes to reflect on his trades, go over his trades, review the market, do his technical analysis and his forecast for the following week. So it's super helpful. Yeah, and then of course you got Steve over there. You got Mega Steve. I mean, sheesh. He's AI. He is the AI. He's the man in the machine. Who's trading? We're all trading here. What are you talking about? Are you not trading? Yeah, Ron, do you feel the need to take a trade? Do you feel like, there's some sense of urgency that you have to take a trade? No, I am afraid. Well, good. Good then. You should be afraid. You should be afraid. It means that you're being precautious. I don't mean it in a negative manner. The fear is going to stop you from doing something foolish. So it is a good mechanism because you're going to be more precautious on the trade you take. But definitely, I do suggest sizing down. One, scaling with one. We could have made some decent money on one. It's just one of those that I prefer to kind of wait for the morning session and see if we're gonna catch a break. So normally my morning trade is the 15-minute opening range. You know, I have a set broski. Yeah, everybody just trades differently, Nacho. I think that's really it. You know, Ron, if you're unsure of what you should do and you're having doubts on which direction you should be taking in the market, then I suggest not taking the trade. Switch over to Sim. You know, work on your idea. Don't ask, what are you going to trade or what are you going to do? Because you're not fishing then. Then you're following. You're following someone. If I jump off the bridge, you're going to jump off with me, following me. You need to be creating your own path. So I would suggest to swap over to paper, test your idea. Because ultimately, your idea is the best idea. The idea that I'm telling you is the worst idea you can take. My worst trades I've ever taken in my trading career were trades I took following other people. That someone said, oh, look, take this, do this, do this. And then boom, I've lost like tons of money off of it because you don't know what you're supposed to do with the trade. You don't know your exit. You don't know the management of it, anything like that. You have to wait for the person that told you to take the trade when they're going to get out or when they're going to scale in or when they're going to, whatever the case, trail the stop. You're following their trade. So you're not going to create the opportunity for you to become a great trader because you're going to be too busy, suffering on the opposite side of that. Oof. Now we're starting to really kick off on we are rocketing to the upside. We got numbers dropping right now. Oh my God. Not very optimistic. He thinks that we can cut rates. Already lost $112. I don't want to lose anymore. Gonna wait till I see a clear trend. That's a great idea. Like I said, you might want to even consider switching to paper. Take some sim trades. There ain't nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with taking simulated trades. If you're not practicing, then you can't get good at this. That's always the way I see it. If you're not practicing, how can you be good at this if you're not practicing? Sucks. So I'm looking at some of the other markets right now. I was looking at Tesla, trying to see what Tesla's doing. It's catching a bid. One out the money calls on Tesla are like 13 cents. And we're like a quarter away from them. They would put them in the money. Russell struggling. Got a nice little bull flag that just formed here on NQ. See how this does. A little bit of that pullback. We did break above the orb high. So I'm going to set a buy order, right? I'm going to do a... What? Okay. Okay. Got approved to move to brokerage. Hey, congrats, Affluent. Nice. Congratulations to you, bro. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I'm throwing some bids here on the market, although I am still kind of worried. The Russell is under the 200 still. Yeah, congratulations, Affluent. All right, Steve is done. Steve is done a Rooski. I'm not done, bro. I'm not done. We're trying to make some big money here. Oh man. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not ready to get out of this just yet. Broke them under the orb high. Oh, we got numbers dropping, right? Let me put a sell stop just in case because I don't want to get stopped out like I did earlier. 5M in QCons, all right. It's a little large, you know. I prefer to start off with like one, and then you can see I'll scale in, you know, because I want to leave myself room for error. That if I make a mistake, I can always scale in, you know, because I can always add more cons. You know, if we get some crazy push up, you know, I can just start moving this thing and really take it. And we should put our stop in the money, right? BBAI is up. Oh my god, I'm gonna get stopped out, aren't I? Oh yeah. Come on. Push this thing up. Don't stop me out. Dang it. Did we how down our okay, we're up 25 bucks in the new eval for the day. Dang. Well, dang. Tesla looks like it's going to continue selling. Oh, why didn't I take the short? Man, the short would have been beautiful on that. Short would have been like way better than what that long was. It looks like we're going to sell though. We're under the 200 here. We're going to set a new intraday low. Looks like it. Looks like it. This is tough. This is tough. Oh man, they're going to rip this thing up now? Oh, so choppy this morning. God, I hate Fridays. And we're back above the orb high. Jesus. Oh man, the Russell's already moving to the upside. Fuck. Fuck, man. Fucking bitch, man. Market ripping to the upside now above the EMAs. The Russell also pushing up higher. trying to figure out best course of action on this. I lost like 30% of my cash port on my options. So I've been trying to trade this and I just got screwed like both ways. Shorting it, I lost money. And then longing it, I lost money. And then shorting it, I lost money. So now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do before I lose more money. $73. Oh, those are already in the money. That's even better. Well, I missed that. Yeah, go ahead, honey. Oh, nice. BBAI is working for us. You know what? I'm just gonna leave my trades alone on that. I took a small cap trade on BBAI. For 450 calls were like 2 cents a contract, so I picked up a few dozen, and they're sitting at like 4 cents right now. So see if I can make up some of my losses from this other BS trade I took. Somebody got team call. Oh, it's probably Steve. I think Steve shares like all his sounds on his desktop, so you can hear everything. She probably gonna chop around all day. It would make sense. Either that or it's just gonna be a slow grind up. At least I'm not getting a team call. That would be bad. That would mean I did something. Get a little bit of a rejection here. Should we try to short this? We put a tight stop on it. Still fighting with the EMAs, so still over the 9 EMA. If we get into the 26, it's going to be a little bit of a pullback. We'll see though. Maybe we can get back to the 200 down at 24,724. Sheesh. Looking kind of weak here now. There it goes. Still pushing up. Nice, nice. No. Wow. Look at that volume to the upside. Look at that push. Russell's really going now. %6. Very cool. Does that mean Tilray's moving or Weed Stock's moving? Oh, Weed Stocks are trying to move. All right, there's that sell now. Hey, Lewis. Yeah, as a matter of fact, we are live in Discord. We are live in Discord right now as we speak. So, link is in the chat below. Come on in. Love to have you there, Lewis. Yeah, anybody else watching on the intrawebs, don't forget we've got some great classes going on throughout the week. I'm just kind of waiting. I got stopped out on my last position, and I'm just trying to figure out and just be patient for my next trade. See if we can catch another entry. Unfortunately, we're already way at the top, so I basically have to chase this. Either that, or really I want to see if we get a wick below the 26 for a pullback, and then I'll offer an entry. Well, we'll see. We'll see what this guy's going to offer us. 5 minute orb showing positive trend, but I'm still not convinced. Oh, I don't trade the opening range on the 5 minute. I haven't back tested that, so it's not a strategy that I would be able to say I have conviction in. So I'm sorry. Good luck to you though. It sounds like as long as you back tested, just keep at it, my friend. We're under the EMAs now. You gonna throw that sell? We're gonna keep going up. Man, I don't want to chop around here all day. This is not what I was. This is not what I was hoping for. Russell is still pushing back up. Looks like it's gonna make its next leg up. Looks like the Q is gonna follow suit. Yep. Don't get caught on top. Yeah, no kidding. That's the thing that kind of worries me. Well, you're at the top of it, so it's really difficult to wanna do anything at that level. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're getting the expansion now. There she goes. There she goes. Dang it. Yeah, we got VWAP up there as well. Yeah, that's why I'm waiting. I want to see if we get another pullback or something. Maybe a little rejection, come back into like maybe 24,777 for an entry for the long or something. We're just we're just not there yet. It's been a pretty good morning though. A lot of movement on the market. There's always Monday, brother. Fridays are always tricky for me, honestly, unless you caught that sell before the market opened. I'm personally not seeing anything I like. Yeah, it really goes back to like, what I always say on Fridays. You start off early, you catch those early trades. As you get through the day, it becomes more and more difficult and challenging to make money on a Friday in particular. Friday is just a really, really challenging day. I know a lot of traders that, struggle on Friday, and then a lot that they won't even trade the Friday. They just will not trade Friday, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And we're looking good on the 15. You got a lot of time though. They could still pull the candle back, wiki you out, and then take it back up. So I think we're looking good for upside. It's just a matter of, where we can find an entry on this. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going, Big Bear AI? You're supposed to be up on the top. You're supposed to be ripping. That might have been a that might have been a load up right there. A Russell's starting to make its move to the upside now. And there goes NQ moving back up to the upside. You don't like it either, Ron? I like it. It's just a slow grind up so far. You can just see we're riding the 26 and the 90 EMA up. Where are you going? Ugh. We're just getting that slow grind now. Probably going to try to fill that gap to the upside. Just not sure how long it's going to take us to do that. Like to see a pull back to VWAP, then back to 25K. Yeah, I was hoping that we'd catch a little breather that we could maybe jump on this moving train. All right, team. We're also in London Power Hours, so don't forget that. It is Friday. So, will our friends across the pond roll calls or will they exit positions and give us a sell? New York top hit. All right, Ron is calling this the high of the day. All right, Ron. This is Ron's high of the day right here. Ron says that this is the high of the day. You know what? Let's mark that on the chart for you. All right, Ron, you're on the chart right there, broski. I'm gonna put you on that chart right there, broski. There you go, bro. You're on the chart now. It looks like the Dow and the Russell rolling under now. Okay, we got a little sell. Let's, oof. This is the breakdown spot, though, according to my charts. So if you guys were looking at my ES numbers, ES is right at my breakdown level at 67.67. So and you got a few points up to the upside as well, but if we continue to hold under this, we probably will get a nasty sell. All right, let's see how much further we get. Can we get to the 200? That will put you around to 24,795. Let's see if the sell continues. Wow. All right, there she goes. Oxy. Market's still looking not so great. Definitely not so great. Just consolidating now. No clear direction. Yeah, the market starts to sell, then you'll probably see crude oil start to rip. I'd like to see crude oil sell so the market can rip, though. Some issues with Microsoft being able to support their North American customers. I'm hearing that that's affecting their services, and they've got some outages and stuff. So Microsoft's selling off that news. I'm gonna put a bid right here at 24,804. Another buy. I think I'm gonna cut this. I don't think I'm gonna, I'm gonna wait on the long. I don't like it. The market's looking kind of weak, making me a little concerned here. Because it looks like we're pushing lower. It doesn't look like we're holding. The 200 is starting to catch up with the Dow though, so that might just be to give it that support so it can hold up. We'll see though. Damn. Man, the heck with this. I guess I'm gonna cut my Tesla. I was sitting in some Tesla calls, but Tesla's selling and dumping as well. Oh, man, the heck with this. Before this gets worse, I'm gonna get out of this. It looks like Tesla's gonna just dump. Well, I'm glad I didn't buy that long. I would have been hosed. Oh, now we're really starting to do it now. You know what? Let me get rid of these because I need to get rid of those. So it exceeds the quantity that I have. Oh, bite me. Limited liquidity. Oh, I hate you, man. I'm one out the money. Oh my God. Well, that was a nice sell. I'm gonna go for the long here. See how she rejected hard from that key level and VWAP? Oh yeah, yeah, I do see that. Good eyes. What's this thing doing? Looks like it wants to peel up. I'm gonna cut this. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, dang. All right. Damn, my options, I kind of lost half my money today. That's fucking shit, man. Fuck. I hate trading Fridays, man. I fucking hate trading Fridays. That's awesome. What was that? Okay. All right, Ron, what are we going to do at your level here, man? You think we're going to break past it since your level was the high of the day? Let's see, Ron. What do you think, brother? Hmm. Not too bad though, right, guys? $200 with a single con. Look at that. We're up $225 in this account now. Huh? Not bad. Not bad. I'm gonna move my stop in the money. Not too bad. Not too bad of a day, right, team? I think we did all right. I think we're doing all right. What's up, General? Yes, Kendall is a crock of shit. It is a crock of shit, man. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably will reject right here, Bob. You're probably absolutely right. You're probably like 150% right that it's going to reject right there. Look at that. It's rejecting. Look at that. Like you said, where's our leader, Riz? I'm here, bro. I'm already long. What are you talking about? I've been long. I've been sitting in this, just letting my trade cook. Everybody's throwing salt on my trade, hoping that it rejects and stops me out. I fucking love it. I guess I should raise my stop. That's probably what you're saying. I think we're gonna take out that. I think we're gonna take out Ron's level. We haven't even touched it yet. I mean, we got close to it, but to me, I think we'll take it out. I'm just chilling in the trade now, letting it do what it's got to do. I can't believe that they're already throwing the salt on me that it's gonna reject and we're gonna lose on the trade. Man, we can't get no recovery. Fill that gap. You guys can't give me some positive. No, we should be good. How close are we to this? Oh, I need the Russell to move up $2. That's all I need. I need the Russell to move up 2 buckaroos. Man, are you kidding me? There we go. Come on, baby. Push. Okay. Back over the 9. Yes. Come on. Get up there. Do it. Do the dang thing. Come on. Do it. Russell is approaching the 200. So it's going to be really interesting what we do here. She have the cojones to get above it. I'm actually in a long on IWM. I'm in 254 calls. I'm up like 40% on those. I'm still pretty down on the day though in the cash port, but nothing I wouldn't expect, because it is Friday. I usually have a red Friday, but I'm working my damnedest to try to make it a green day. So I'm hoping the trend stays intact and I don't get that salt that it's gonna sell. Oh my god, what are you doing? It's because the Russell's battling the 200. It's got to get over it if we want that upside. I mean, you could get a pretty drastic sell though. Man, this is so volatile. Can you guys hear me in chat? You guys can hear me, right? I should be. I've got the microphone flashing, you know? Are you in VC? Did not hear anyone. Could be my phone. I'm supposed to be in VC. I'm supposed to be in it. Oh, man. No, you can't hear me? I wonder why. The microphone is all lit up. I don't know. Can you hear me on stream? Application error. Okay. Maybe not. San Antonio. Why do I have to have this happen while I'm in the middle of trades? Why does this always have to happen when I'm in the middle of trades? Okay, can you guys hear me now? Can y'all hear me in stream now? No? Uh Shoot, I don't know. Now let's see if we can get above his mark there. Yeah, I wonder what happened to my stream. It is the strangest thing. Connect to the internet. It says that I'm still here. Okay. All right. Can you guys hear? All right. Can you all hear me now? Okay, great. All right, let me get back over there. So I just trying to deal with technical issues and manage a trade at the same time. Not fun at all. It's the worst. This is the freaking worst thing you can do, man. Oh. What's up, Nacho? And there's Ron's high a day. Don't be putting that salt on me. We're not going to get over it. I don't want to hear that. Now, why the hell is Big Berry AI down? All right, I'm getting buys on the Russell. King's Gesture. Oh, what was that? There's got a ding as well. It should be good. We should rip. You know what? Let me check my other accounts because I'm pretty sure. Oh, God, I did not want to start that up. Get out of here. Where's this? To be off. Okay, that's not what I was looking for right here. No, this is the wrong window. Oh, hell no. Oh, I'm selling it. I'm out. Who's in this? No. No. Shoot. Man, having this many accounts is tough. I got to go through every one of them just to see if anybody took that trade. Nobody took that trade. Oh, that's the. Wait, what was it that dropped? Was that. Let's see. King's Jester. Oh, okay. I get it. Sell, buy, flat, and then it went long. Interesting. What's up, LP? Good morning. Drive through LA and trade on your phone. That's rough. Dude, I used to trade the morning session when I would drive my kids to school. Man, I'm an idiot. I was an idiot, bro. That was the stupidest thing I ever did, man, as a trader. You know, to think that I could trade while I was driving, man, I must have been an idiot, man. I paid that lesson and I'll never do it again. I'll never trade while I'm driving. That's just you asking for problems, man. You mean both got decimated and errors was a wild one. One account up 900, others down 400 was something odd. Trade sync or copia. Teach your kids to drive as soon as possible. I did the same this AM, Nacho. Yeah, oh yeah, my son will drive and stuff like that. But you know what? I'm not gonna. I have no inclination to do that. If I'm have time off, I'm not gonna trade with my. If I'm with my family, I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade when I'm with my wife and my kids. It's not fair to them. It's not fair to me. And you know, I put out enough for the market. You know, the market takes enough from me. You know, it takes a metric ton from me. So no, man, the heck with it, man. It can kiss my butt. Ah, my time off is my time off. I don't want to see the charts. That's why, like on the weekends, I don't have the charts open. After hours, I normally, unless I'm trading, that's the only time I have my charts open. Other than that, I won't have them open. I'm just like, there has to be, I have to own my time. The market doesn't own me. You know, the market doesn't own me. I don't belong to the market, you know? Man, why couldn't I get filled selling this piece of junk? Oh man, what are we gonna do now? Let's see. We got 20 minutes until the close of London. Still looking like they might want to give it up. Look at that. Are they gonna sell us into the London close? That would be disgusting. Oh, but see, that's not so bad. See, I could trade with my kids here, you know. I just can't trade while I'm driving, you know. I just can't trade and drive, you know. You know, I want to enjoy myself or, you know, just relax while I'm driving. You know, I don't drive very often. I rarely drive, you know, and I don't even have a car anymore, you know. I don't have a car anymore. So, you know, I just kind of take it, you know, take advantage of it. Then when I get to drive, you know, I enjoy my drives and stuff, you know. Actionable signals. You guys are funny. All right, let's see. Let's see how much we're up. We're up $200 in the new eval today. Look at that, team. That is a great day right there for us, right there. $200, like we said. Booyah! Good little start, right? With the single con, psh, easy peasy. It'd been nice if I would have had three, but yeah, I'm taking my time with this. Yes, I'm gonna allow this. Closed five, check dashboard. One, two, three, four, five. Oof. No, it looks like Ron's high of the day is holding. All right, what are we gonna do here on the 200? We're gonna hold this, make that next leg up. Oh man. What are we going to do now, though? We're going to dump here. We're going to rip here. Really, really interesting. How did I not get any of those trades at all? Only one trade in this whole thing? Jesus Christ. Damn. Is anybody copying this? Wow. Oh, that's what that is. I was like, what is that? No open trades. Okay, good, good, good. We don't have any open trades right now. All right, let's see. This is, we broke below my breakdown line. It's 6,767 on yes. You got 15 minutes left of London Power Hour team. So don't forget, we've got volatility with them stepping in and, adjusting, rolling contracts, maybe even taking swing positions into the weekend. We might see some of that happening here. I don't want you guys to forget either. We got those flash sale going on. $100 for 100K, 200K, and 300K accounts. We've also got our 33% off all our other accounts. So if you guys are looking for some accounts, then we've got some great specials for you all going on right now. So stop in announcements inside the Discord. The last alert my daughter gave me was reversing my position and blowing all my combines. Ooh, no bueno. Oh, bad baby. Bad baby. All right, what did we have? We had two. Well, no, that wasn't it. It was a 254 call, and I bought it for 40 cents earlier, and I sold it. Wait, no, I sold it for 48, and it's sitting at 39 cents now. This is my prediction. All right. Well, good luck to you, Ron. Good luck to you, Ron. Get it. I hope you're trading that then. Trade your plan. I'm just kind of chilling right now. I want to see what's going to happen here. Right at the 200. Will we hold it? We threw the buy signal, but we rejected. Already? Okay, in a little bit. Love you. Uh-oh, the puppy is on the way back. My wife took our dog to go get a little pup cut, so she gotta look cute today. He's not gonna be all shaggy anymore. Hmm. Is Discord broken? I don't think so. Why do you say that? Yeah, I was just quiet for a second. Just kind of waiting here, just trying to see what we're going to do at the 200. I re-entered my 254s. I bought them at a cheaper cost and I increased my size. So let's see if we get that push up. Let's see if Mr. Ron Burgundy. I've been logged in and logged out and your charts were not visible. Really? Really? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. If any, if you guys ever see an issue with the stream, please let me know. I don't have any moderators that monitor my streams. So, and sometimes I just don't have time to go back and go look at what I'm streaming to ensure that, you all have the best view or whatever the case may be. I have a camera on my work truck, laugh out loud. Gotta be slick with my trades. Ooh, yeah. Sucks. Man, I can never hear this earpod. I think I'm gonna order some new earpods because I can never hear out my left ear on this thing. I thought for a minute it was my hearing, and I was using my other earbuds, and I noticed I can hear better in another set that I use on my phone. Your brother can't even pick his nose without the alerts going crazy. You might want to just open up a support ticket, let the fine folks at support know that you're having an issue. So open up excuse me, I'm sorry. Excuse me. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into BluSky.pro portal, and then you're going to open up a help, the little agent, the AI agent's going to come up, and then just say you want to talk to a live agent. Put in there the details of what you're waiting for, and one of our support staff should get with you. I know everybody's on right now and stuff, so we don't have that many tickets in the queue, so you should be good. You haven't heard anything? Yeah, I would just do that. I would open up the little help icon. Grody Muscody. Oh man, are they gonna sell this thing? Oh my god. Oh my god, they're gonna take us to Lowe's, aren't they? I think it might be General. It might very well have been the Brits holding us up. It's a nasty pullback. But on the higher time frames, I bet you we haven't even see. Ron actually called the top of the 200. That's what he called right there. It's exactly what that is. On the one, we're above it. The two, we just broke below it. Oof. It's gross. Looks like we're going to get that sell now. San Antonio. Man, really? Affluent likes it. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Rich. $20 points locked in. Let's go. Let's go, my friend. Congratulations. I will do my best, Nacho. It's Friday, though, man. You all already know. When is the crazy? Okay, let me ask you this, guys. There's a few of you guys in Discord right now. What day of the week do we have the most expansion on? Let me ask you all that. What day of the week offers the best expansion on a reoccurring? Prawn says Friday. Affluent says Tuesday. Got a better entry? It's actually Monday. Monday, you actually see the largest expansion happen. Saturday, but we can't trade then. Oh, very funny. Hard. This is a long entry, right? I entered for a long. Not yet. I wouldn't be going long yet. The trend is to the downside. We're selling. We haven't caught a bid yet. We're waiting. This might very well be the Brits closing their positions. And look at that. Holy moly. See, that's just the buying pressure that just steps in. It's like the bulls are just waiting. You know, it's like the bulls are just waiting for it to come back. That's what I said. This is exactly why I said Fridays are super difficult to trade. You know, if you guys are novice traders and first things first, are you checking your trade journal? If you're not checking your journal of your trades, then I can already tell you're already off to a wrong foot. If you guys have less than 2 to 3 years under your belt, it doesn't really matter, honestly. If you've been trading in any capacity for any time, you should have some type of documentation that you're notating your trades, whether it's digital or something on pen and paper. But you must journal your trades because there is no way to go back and review your trades. Because if you guys are doing props, most of the props aren't going to give you your historical trade data. All you're going to have is your memory that you remember that you did something. But that's not enough in this game. You need to have something that you can document the size, the time of day, the confluences that led you to the trade, and what the outcome of that trade was. Because that's how you're able to look at your performance, and you can then validate whether or not certain days of the week you have your best trades. Whether or not the setups that you're using on a daily basis are offering you the best risk to reward, because that's what's going to tell you. Unless you're sitting here in the last few weeks or whatever, and you've been just, oh, well, I remember I had a good day, or I don't remember if that day was good or not. Look at what you're saying. You're not able to quantify what your past performance is, and you have no way to actually go through and review, quantify what you did, validate, or even invalidate the entries and the setups that you're using. And there's only one way that is possible, because no one is going to come up and say, hey, you know what, Coach Riz, this is where you made a mistake on. There's nobody that does that for me, and no one's going to do it for you guys. So please, grab yourself a journal. If you're unsure of the market and you have those moments in time that you're not sure what price is going to do, journal. Start the journal. You don't know how to do it? Ask some questions, or ask AI. You can ask, any of your AI agents, to help you with that. You can even have them store what your trade data is. So I definitely, suggest that. Tuesdays for me, for some reason. Wednesday's a bad day for me, so I avoid them. Are they going to doji this weekly close? I'm not sure. Still a little early in the day for us to be able to know that for sure. I'm still in my IWN calls, so I'm a little underwater on them. But you know what? I have a funny feeling that, we're going to push up. It's just a matter of when. Maybe New York lunch. I'll tell you what, Prawn, it's going to be bullshit. With anger. Nah, it's good, man. It's good. I'm bullish, man. You know what? I'm a perma bull. I like a bullish trend. It's what I trade the best. And so I haven't taken another trade, but you know what? I'm just being patient. We're up almost $200 on the new eval for the day. We've had some great entries. We've almost had I think we haven't had a lost trade yet. Did we? No, I think one of our first trades we lost like $20 or something. Doge evaluated my department at work. We got kudos, felt good. Man, I told him to give me a raise. I made 530 times 3 and already requested for a payout. Nice. Let's go, Prawn. Congrats. Make sure you guys throw those payout certificates. And don't forget, if you guys are a trader for us and you all have taken a payout, let support know that you would like the payout verified role as well assigned to you to signify within the group that you guys are a force to be reckoned with. You guys are the market makers in our group. Yeah, I think for me now, I kind of want to just wait and see if we can get above that Ron's high a day. I want to see if we can tag that. The Russell ain't looking strong. I'll tell you that right now. And there we go. We're at the bottom of the hour. So don't forget, that concludes our London Power Hour. That's right. Our friends across the pond are off for the day, enjoying their weekend already, while us working stiffs are here hammering at the keyboards. I hope they have a great weekend, and we'll see them Sunday at the Sydney Open. I know I will be ready for the Sydney Open because I think it might be interesting. It might be pretty spicy, but we shall see what the market provides us. Oh wow. Oh wow, there's that sell into the London close. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure about the certificates there. Still short of Fluent? Nice. I think you're right. I think you're right. You don't think you're wrong. Hmm. We're just consolidating so bad. Oh, look at that. Like a little bear flag or a little bull flag, right? I mean, it's not beautiful. It ain't pretty. She ain't pretty, that's for sure. I'll tell you that. But it looked like a little bull flag kind of there. Wonky. Oh, right there, it's more predominant. You can see it there. I bet you on the 15, it looks like even better. You still got plenty of time on this. Oh, it looks like Ron's getting stabbed by the candle wick. Let's move him over. Sounds like General is shorting the market. He's shorting America. Nobody shorts America on my watch. You might get it. They just don't know how far it'll go. I'm leaning more upside though myself, General. Oh, he's not even in here. He's over here DMing me. Yeah, the Dow is struggling with the 200. Just can't get in. Just can't get over it, man. I got some awesome upside targets for the Qs as well. 606 being a target for the intraday, but not doing it just yet. Seems like I cannot get on the right team when bulls, no bulls, when bears, no bears. That's both of us, bro. I feel like that myself. If we take an extra subscription, we get this type If we take extra subscriptions, we get this type KO setups. I don't think it's a pullback. Overall market is bullish. Sorry, Woodward. Maybe I'm just not reading that right. If we take an extra subscription, we get this type of knockout setup, Coach. I don't think we have any extra subscriptions. What subscriptions are you asking about? I'm just waiting, trying to see what we're going to do here. Plus, I don't want to give back money, you know? I'm almost up $200 on the day. Let's see, how much am I up in this account? $191 in the new eval today. You know, the other bad thing is we can consolidate and you won't have that move till the end of the day because the institutional traders, those guys cut out early on Friday. That's why Friday sucks so bad. Those guys cut out way early. Think about it. They've already made millions of dollars for the week. So as long as they hit their metrics, what are they going to tell their boss on Friday? Hey, boss, I already hit my numbers. I'm out early. Or they all take off to lunch together early. I mean, technical indicators in our screen. It depends on what platform you're using. If you're using Trade of 8, if you're using TradingView, the only way you can get more indicators is you have to pay for your subscription from TradingView because you're actually paying for their platform. You know? So that's how that works on that side. So, you know, if you want to have like 10 indicators and stuff like that, you'll have to use a premium subscription. Like me, I pay for premium. So I'm an actual subscribed member. So then I get it for the year. See, I get the premium subscription right there. But it'll be separate. Oh my God. 15-second time frame. Got up late. Micros on only on ATR and the 15-minute average. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's a lot of trades. Nice. Zero direction. I'm done. Fantastico. Ah, great job. Great job. How much did I put in my other PA? My PA is up 228. So I got the other one is flat. Oh, it's down $2. It's down a measly $2. This could be it. Could this be the buy going into New York lunch? I don't know. So stop. Let's go, Ron. Let's go, Ron. Let's take it out, bro. Took my screenshot. Friday is capital conservation. I'll be back in just a second. Sorry about that, team. Asia from 8 to 10. Coach Blasky, what session do you trade in? What instrument? That's right. That's right, team. If you guys are wondering about the rest of the team here, then let me let me tell you about all the great offerings that we offer here on a weekly basis at Blue Sky. So starting on Monday, every Monday through Friday, you can catch. Oh, Monday through Thursday, catch. Um, you can catch Mike in the morning session. He starts at the pre-market and he runs till about the London Power Hour. Then Monday through Thursday, I'm on from the midday show and I run through till 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then, of course, we have Power Hour Monday through Thursday with Coach Matt, and he runs Power Hour. We've got Coach Becky out this week, so unfortunately, her schedule's a little off than normal. But she should be back next week, and she usually hangs in Power Hour with Coach Matt as well. So you should see her there. And then every Tuesday, we've got Trade Psychology. After market close, just 3 doors down in Discord, you can catch Coach Becky with her trade psychology class. And then let's see, every Thursday, we've got Coach Matt's mentorship class. And that happens after market close every Thursday. And then Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have Coach Breezy. Coach Breezy runs a 1-hour seminar with take some trades, go over strategies. All the coaches are going over strategies and taking trades in their session. And then you've got Coach Blasky on at 7 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Thursday. And he also runs his session with, yes, he does trade gold, Nasdaq, and he goes over his trade strategies and things of that nature as well. So definitely check out those classes. Pup Cut is here. Come here. She's all upset. What did they do to you? But you look cute. You look cute. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, there goes Coco. Yeah, so you guys don't want to miss those classes because we've got some great classes going on 5 days a week here at Blue Sky. And if you're missing out, then I don't know what to say. There's no sense in paying for classes when you can take our classes for free from some of our fantastic coaches. We're getting a sell signal here. I'm getting a sell signal with one of my algos. Let's see how this does. See what kind of sell we get. Not a lot of volume in the market, 600 orders. Welcome to the Asia session. I use the do-it-yourself indicator. Oh wait, no, this is my chart. My bad. This is my chart. I've been working on a few different strategies here and stuff. So that's why if you go down to this time frame, I believe, will they pop up? Come on, pop up. There they go. So you can see the support and resistance lines here. And these will change color and stuff. So this is just something I've been working on for a week now. So just part of something I'm working on. But bear with me. Monday, I actually will have a refined chart that I will be using with my indicators. And I'll have that published on TradingView, and you guys will be able to download that and add that or use it yourself. So I'm just doing the last, little minuscule details to get it all set up. I'm making sure that it's right. Really, this is a Renko strategy this is all built on Renkos. So it actually works best when you use it on Renkos. And you got to be on let's see, which one is it? Actually, the 18-minute works best on this. This is how this works best. You can see that you'll have a little bit of drawdown, but it's all about small sizing and scaling in. You can't oversize on it and stuff. Are you going to publish the script as well? Yes, it's all going to be published. The script, the chart, the whole thing will be published and it'll be available to you all. And no charge. I'm not going to charge for it or anything. So in case you're wondering, I'm not going to charge for it. I'm just going to give it away since I'm paid to be here for Blue Sky. So anything I produce and create for you guys will always be free from me. Yeah, no worries. Don't worry. Thank Blue Sky because they're the ones that allow me. They allow all the coaches to be here to provide you all everything, all the tools that we use. So yeah, I'm just doing the legwork on it, just making sure I can take good trades off of it and it works for me and stuff. But yeah, this is all built. This is actually built on some other concepts that I had. So I'm just finally having the time to be able to work with AI and integrate them all together. And then, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. That's why you notice there's three indicators that are all the same name. So, they're doing different things. So I'm actually working on getting them all brought in together. So that's really what I've been working on. See, and this one will give you the outside range. You see the bigger range. Those are like if you're going for extended ranges, that's what that's supposed to provide to you. Ooh, there we go. Am I still in that long in my other account? Let me see. Oh, I got stopped out. Oh, because Lambo went off. I'm still in my IWN call. We're almost flat on those. We got 15 minutes to the top of the hour. Just to let you guys know, I will be ending my day at the top of the hour. But we will be back next week. I want to thank everybody for hanging with me today. Hope you all had a great trade day. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Ron. You're welcome. Now, my DMs are open, team. If you guys ever have questions or have ideas or want to pop in the podcast, then please jump in the Discord, shoot us a DM. We'd love to hear from you guys. If it wasn't for us having such a great community, we would not be here. But we would also love to hear from you and introduce the rest of our communities to some of you guys. So please, just let us know if you'd like to come on the show or need anything. We'd love to have you. And there's a link to our podcast right there that you guys can listen to. We've got our next podcast will be coming up on Wednesday. And you can catch those anywhere you're listening to your podcast. Radio 365, YouTube, Spotify. I think the Google, I don't know what they call them on Google. I don't remember that. Oh, there's Ron's high again. Jesus, Ron. Why do you have to be like that, Ron? Why do you have to be like that? Should we get aggressive on this? Nah, I'm not getting aggressive on this. It's too much of a pullback now for me. Slightly red there. Oh, IWN call is green. I'm 3% green on it. The Qs above the 200 now on the 3. Very nice. If you're looking for a trade on the Qs, a 0 DTE, you might look at a 606. It's one out the money and might offer you some decent risk to reward, but that is not financial advice. It's going to go up. I hope it goes up, my friend. I hope it goes up. I need it. I got money. I got skin in the game. All right, let's close this up. And look at that. Man, it's like Ron's revenge here, man. Jeez. Because they're pricing it in. And you're right, you're right. The overall market, but you got like AVGO, Oracle. So you do have some tech names in the Mag 7 that are slightly green or that are green, but you've got like some of the big players that aren't. You've got Apple down 1.28, you got Nvidia down 0.81%. You got Amazon down 1.31, and basically reinforcing what you're saying. It's investors buying the dip, getting ahead of it. They're pricing it in. They're pricing in the, everything that's happening in the news. But if you notice, Ron, the last year or so, when we get news, it's exactly like that. Bad news is good. It's absurd when you think about it. They're buying the market up on news that, we're kind of cringe about, like, whoa, pure manipulation. Yep, you're right. You're right. That's why I call the end of day the manipulated close. You know that power hour? Like my power hour term is the manipulated close. That's what I call it. Most amount of algos and your big institutions that readjust themselves and balance themselves at the end of the day. I'm getting a little bit of bearish divergence here on NQ. On ES, I'm sorry, yes. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Are they going to sell us a New York lunch? Or can they continue this grind upward? Got some overhead resistance we're meeting right now. Sounds like General is trapped in some shorts. I wouldn't even know why he would be still cooking in shorts if it's gone away from him. Ooh. That's half of it right there. My buddy's over there dealing with Robinhood's platform. Garbo. I hate Robinhood's platform. It is the worst platform ever. It's like preschool day trading there. Well, it looks like we're holding Ron's level. We made a new high a day. 24,915. Got about 8 minutes till New York lunch. Q's kind of rejecting. Russell's just kind of consolidating. It's like flat. It's like just like they're like burning theta on it. It's criminal. Look at this. Check this out. Oh, I didn't want this. It's not the Russell, but it's the IWN. But just look at it. Look at the way it's been. It's just like flat. They're just waiting. They're just like letting it coil up. Ooh, this is gross. Ugh. I don't know. 8. Starting to get that rejection now. We'll see though. MNQ, let's go. Let's head back over to MNQ. Testing the 26 now. Not good if you guys are looking for upside. I'll tell you that right now. If you guys are looking for upside, that is not what you want to see. Could be a cool off for lunch. Either that or they'll sweep the low during lunch. Knowing these guys. Congratulations, Ron. Then it means you're right. I hope you took a trade off of it. Yikes. Let's just see. Are you already short, Ron? Or are you just saying you're right? Too much manipulation for you. I feel you. It's Friday. It is Friday. Oh, man. Look at that. Right under the 200 again. Got 6 minutes or 4 minutes till New York lunch. Don't forget, guys, we'll lose more volume here going into New York lunch. Probably will offer retail an opportunity to create a little bit more of an organic move on the market. Although we've had some great moves. We had some awesome sells early in the session. Got a nice move up to the upside. I hope some of you guys took some trades with me along here in the morning session. I'm still holding my Russell longs. A little down right now, but we down that out, boys. That volatility. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I made $200. Burn my option account again. But it was to be expected. I didn't expect to make money in my options account today. I didn't expect to make any money in it today. So, you know, it is what it is. And there's that rip up to the upside. We'll see, though. You never know, man. You never know. It's early in the day. There's a whole lot of trading day. You missed it sell off before the market opened. Yep, exactly. You know, you miss those trades, and that's all you can do is move on. I mean, I missed a bunch of good trades in my other accounts, and I just kind of just dealt with it. You know, I'm just hosed. Nothing I can do about it now. Just get up a creek. Ah, congrats, Bob. Congrats. Yeah, I didn't get to do anything that great today. And then my algos didn't take all my trades and all my accounts. I would have been crazy green today if they had actually worked the way they were supposed to. But we're going through some updates with the algo engine and stuff. So whatever. And I don't think they believe me with the issues I'm having. I sent them screenshots, but people never believe me. I don't know why. Like I say stuff like, I don't know, like they think I'm lying or something or trying to be deceitful. And I'm just telling them what I'm experiencing. It's so ironic, but kind of a waste of my time. A lot of the reason why it's in a lot of cases, I won't even say anything. People ask questions and I will not even say anything. They'll be like, anybody have any feedback? And I won't say squat because it doesn't matter. No, it's not Lux Algo. Lux Algo is not an algo either. It's just an indicator. It's not a trade system that's automated on its own that can plug into your dashboard and trade multiple accounts. I'm talking about an actual algo trade engine that can plug into any platform. Webull, Trade Evade, Rhythmic, it can trade anything. And all I do is apply my strategies to it and it'll take trades off of them. So like a good chunk of my trading is all algo trading. And then I'll take a handful of trades. It's called Trade Manager. I think they're working with the team here, trying to reach out to them, seeing if they can collaborate. Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to really discuss more details about it since it's not related to our line of products. So I don't want to get in trouble about it. Yeah, absolutely. You're always welcome to send me a DM, though, if you have any questions about any backend tools I use. I'm always more than glad to discuss them with you all. That's it, my friend. That is it. That's all it's about, brother. You know, discipline, not over trading. Like I always say, I love Coach Becky the way she puts it. You got to be happy with your pieces. If you're not happy with it, you're never going to be happy with it. You're going to keep over trading. You're going to end up putting yourself in a bad predicament. If you didn't make the money if you didn't make the money you wanted in the morning session, look at your trade journal. Look at your trade journal. What was the mistake? Did you undersize? Did you take profit too soon? Those are going back to the whole journal process. That is what allows you to see where the flaw in your mistake is. Because you're trading for yourself. I'm not trading for you. Coach Breezy, Coach Blasky, no one's trading for you. You're trading for yourself. So how do you learn from, how do you isolate areas that you could improve on and show that to yourself so that you can review it and so that you can understand it and so that you can find the rationale of why you need to do X, Y, and Z to become more successful. See, if I tell you, you're going to be like, oh, you listen to it, but you may not understand it fully. But if you're there doing it yourself, you're reinforcing it. You're like locking it into your long-term memory. That's really why I say you need a journal, because there's only one way you can lock things into your long-term memory, and it's by either writing it or doing something that would do that. And in most cases, writing is the key element to locking something in your long-term memory that you will remember, that will become part of your process. And that's the basic reason why. It's not just because we want you to be on a pen and paper, just write notes. It's that we want you to lock that in so that it becomes part of what your normal strategy is. Just like, oh, I oversized at the top and, you want to chase the trade. You can chase a trade. There's nothing wrong with chasing realistically. There's really nothing wrong with chasing a trade. What's wrong with it is chasing it with too big of a size. Oh, yes, give us that rep. That's really the ultimate problem with it. is the oversizing. And then if you don't ever learn or paper trade it or document how you did it, you'll never figure out how to be successful at it because you have no point of reference. You have a vague recollection in your memory of what you did to get to that point. And then it's just like, is it going to give you enough? Is it going to give you enough to where you can say, oh, yeah, you know, I remember this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z and blah, 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 blah to lead to your success. And that's all we want. We just want to help that process be easier for you to be successful. But again, congratulations. Hey, you know what? Nacho, congrats. Congrats to everybody here. I hope you all had a fantastic week. I think we nailed some fucking badass trades this week. I'm going to say that. We got some bangers this week. You know, if you guys are trading with Mike, y'all got at least, you know, a couple of $5,000, you know, $10,000 days, depending on your sizing. If you followed Mike, I mean, if you followed him exactly, you probably did like 80 or 90,000. But I think if you were more conservative and watched your sizing, you could have made an easy, you know, 4,000 or 5,000 this week off of his trades. And hopefully I was able to offer a little bit incentive with some of mine and the rest of the coaches here. I know they offered some great trades. Again, don't forget about our flash sale going on across our 100, 200, and 300K accounts for $100. Also, those direct to funded and instant funded, $33 and $200 off. Check out our specials inside of our Discord. As always, good luck in the market, team. Much love. Thank you all very much. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. If you've made your money, get out. Close up the chart. Go do something. Grab some lunch. Go have that margarita because I'm ready. It's margarita time. All right, team. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. We'll see you next week. Thank y'all, team.